Good evening, everyone. We're your hosts, Safa,
Harshita,
and tonight on MB, we will be discussing the very controversial topic of feminism.
Feminism. What is it? We use the word very easily, but do we know the true meaning of it and what it really means to be a feminist?
In today's day and age, everything is seemingly overdone to the point where it kind of loses its meaning.
Or it gets hyped and its true meaning is lost.
I literally just said that. Anyways, society's kind of turned feminism into a cruel joke, where it's funny but offensive at the same time.
Like through various stories and memes. It's all funny, but at the same time, offensive.
I literally just said that.
Where is this noise even coming from? Who are you?
My name is Jeff.
Anyways, to start off, let's begin with the Oxford definition of feminism. The advocacy of women's rights on the basis of equality of the sexes.
So, in other words, it's a movement to protect women's rights and make women equal to men. But a lot of people confuse this with the real definition of it. As famous Pat Robertson said in 1992 at their public convention, feminism encourages women to leave their husbands, kill their children, practice witchcraft, destroy capitalism, and become lesbian. It's 2017 now, and this issue is still under wraps as society still can't seem to understand it or define the true meaning of it.
Some people, though, do know how feminism works, but they can't differentiate between a feminist or an extremist. In other words, an extremist is a radical feminazi. We're going to tell you about the differences.
Feminist supports women's rights and strives to make women equal to men. Now, that could mean equal pay, getting education in undeveloped countries, or even opposing to those sexually explicit videos where women are being objectified in nearly half the video.
A feminazi is completely different. They're like feminist Nazis. Basically, rather than trying to bring equality, they try to overthrow men and try to overpower them and be superior to them. These are the man-haters you see online, portrayed as fat-shamed, loudmouth people that have colored hair, wear women pride tattoos, and get offended by literally everything.
Now, you've probably seen those memes of a feminist getting triggered by anything that has the word man, boy, or men in it. But do you really think someone's gonna get triggered if they see a pack of Mentos? I mean, that's kind of unrealistic.
Exactly. Let's go back to this red-haired lady here. She's become a great big icon on the internet regarding this specific topic. She is a feminist, and she got into an MRA meeting fight in Toronto. MRA meaning Men's Rights Activist meeting. The event spread like wildfire, even outside of Canada.
Because she threw a tantrum and showed a bad example of feminism, and now apparently every feminist is like her. To give you more insight on this, we have our very first guest speaker of the day. Rebecca, please have a seat.
No. All right.
So, Rebecca, it's nice to have you on the show. How are you?
Doing good, obviously.
Let's start off with you telling us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm a professional writer. I love to
I
write.
don't think that's an occupation.
I know my rights.
Okay, what else do you do?
I love to debate. People might see it as fighting or arguing, but haters gonna hate. In my spare time, I love to find ways that society offends me as a woman.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, looks like that's all the time we have for today with our guest. This video was sponsored by Mentos. Eat Mentos.
Mentos?
We're gonna be back after a short break. Boy, she was a pretty upset feminist, wasn't she?
You mean feminazi, like those feminists that don't know what actual feminism is?
Hey, Safa, can you imagine a man doing what a feminist did for her cause? I mean, feminists can make Meninists too, can't they? That's equality.
Or better yet, Meninazis.
Or what about Meninazis? That's a thought.
I literally just said that.
The point is, it'd still be nice to have the other side of the story, though.
That would be nice, but that's all the time we have for today. So we were your hosts, Safa,
And Harshita.
and you've been watching MB.
God.
Who called her?
What the hell is wrong with her?
Hey. We're not done here. Follow me. So, we were talking about this whole feminist thing, but, what about me? Yeah, guess what? I'm a Meninist. That's how you spell it. Look, I have my own script too. I'm prepared. And cue the music. I got you. Yeah, I'm objectified every day about, you see on TV, these men having six-packs. But what about us men who don't have six-packs? Because you know what? Real men have curves too. We're not all like that. Talk about, what do you call it, equal rights for the genders. But what about my rights? If you take my rights and give it to other people, then there's none left for me. What about my rights? My rights to actually cry. Why can't I cry when my dog dies? So on that note...
What are you doing? Madness aren't real.
That's all I got for today. Peace out.